Hey everybody. I kind of like this live thing. Just decided to do this video and I said, should I record it or should I put it out live? And when I do something live, there's always a bigger challenge for me. Even though I don't edit any of my videos, when I'm doing it live, I'm like, ooh, people might actually be listening in real time and may respond. So I move myself beyond my comfort zone, my own little world that I put myself in when I do a live video. So I'm happy to do this. With so much changing, and again, much has already changed. Let's talk about a few things first, right off the bat. My book, The Universe Wants You to Remember, is now 99 cents. It has been for a while, but I don't think I ever told anybody. So 99 cents. Can't figure out how to do it free yet, but that's coming too. On Amazon now, you can find the link below. I also did a wonderful podcast slash YouTube video with a lovely gentleman named Dakin. I'm going to put his YouTube site below also so that you will know when that goes live. I'm also going to put a shout out on my social media when that goes. There's some pretty good information on that very fun conversation that we had. I also want to say thank you to all of those that are putting themselves out there, continually going to work every day during these changed times that we are experiencing right now. So, when I say different words to myself, I also bring about a new paradigm shift. And when we begin to accept this non duality, which is fifth and sixth dimensional awareness, dimensional consciousness, we understand that many things are an old paradigm. New things are the new paradigm, which means no good, bad, right, or wrong. I know, I get it. I've been experiencing this for many years, since 2009, since the economy tanked back then, and I had a big business. I had a good sized business in Vermont, and I lost some income because of that. And I was forced to close that business. And when I did that, I think I kind of knew it was coming anyway, looking back now, because I started packing boxes thinking I was going to move. And I did just that. I closed my business and I moved. So that was because of the economy tanking, the economy telling me, Donna, this is not the time for you anymore to be doing this. It's time to be doing something else. And that's when I drove around, ended up in Virginia and ended up seeing spirit. So it brought about that economy collapsing, brought about my change, my shift. Then I start seeing spirit, but I eventually take another job. So another course correction that happened. I took this job 2 days a week at a car wash, and I asked them at one point, I wanted some extra money so that I could maybe take classes because I wasn't a full-fledged medium yet and I needed to practice and I wanted to learn some more about what was happening to me. So I went to the car wash that I was working at and said, can I get a few more hours? And they said, great, yeah, sure, you can start Monday. So on Monday, I think it was a Monday, I go to work first thing in the morning and the door's locked and the lights are all off. So I'm banging on the door waiting for the manager to come around because I know he was there. And he comes to the door and he said, didn't anybody tell you? I closed. And I said at that point, knowing there is no good, bad, right, or wrong, I said, well, I'm sorry, or congratulations, woohoo. So as long as I kept looking at it as a bad thing, old paradigm, I brought my vibration down. So I walked out of that little talk with him and looked up at the sky and said, good one, universe. Now what do I do? So what I did was I collected unemployment for a while and I took seminary week at Camp Chesterfield. So that change of a job, another change of a job shift, caused me to grow even further in my consciousness, to cause my soul to expand even more. But again, I didn't view it as good, bad, right, or wrong. So I'll flash forward now because a lot happened during the years between then and now, which caused a lot of financial strain on me. But again, I kept saying, no good, bad, right, or wrong. This is leading me somewhere. So a few months ago, I decided to go back to Omega this summer. And I made the move partway here to Michigan to stay with some good friends of mine, Ken and Aditi. Shout out. Thanks, guys. For about a month and a half before I went to Omega. Within 2 weeks, this virus thing came about. Now I'm here. Corona is deep within us all. I call it Corona love, and forcing Omega now not to open for 2 more months. I don't know. And I think the hardest thing about this changed time is we don't know what's going to happen. Even sometimes I will know, I will see in retrospect, I will see forward that way, but I don't even know where I'm going at this time. So settle into the unknowing, settle into the knowing that there is love in this moment. That's fifth dimension. And that's what we need to be strong for. The love that we have for ourselves first, taking care of ourselves, taking care of our loved ones, and then seeing where this all goes. But what a great opportunity to sit in love. Um, yes, I do still struggle with this. Um, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm going to have for finances, but I've been living my life like this for the past 10 years. I'm a minimalist. Everything I own fits in my car. My bills are small, so I don't need a lot. I typically will work a part-time job or I'll do some readings. By the way, I am still doing readings and I am offering a discount for those that are struggling or they need something. So just email me, dboilmedium@gmail. Email me and we can talk about that. So I am still doing readings here. So let's talk a little bit now about the change that's already happened from fourth dimension to fifth dimension and how that's happening and why that's happening. So, if you've listened to a lot of my other videos, I talk about the dimensions. If you listen to anybody who's forefront leaders here now that are talking about the old paradigm, talking about the shift, talking about non duality, that's what fifth dimension is. So, third dimension is 3D. Fourth dimension is you're starting to figure out what you're saying, what you're doing, how it affects you, how it affects your soul, how it affects people around you. You're starting to recognize that you love things in other ways you might have reacted instead of responded. That's fourth dimension. Fifth dimension, you live everything in love. Everything is love. So there is no more duality. It's only, this is happening now. Okay, how can I love this? What is this here for? So that's my lesson every day when I wake up. What is this here for? What is this moment here for? Why am I feeling this? What am I meant to do? I'm learning a lot of things about my physical body because I've had some challenges, and the people I live with has some fun little projects that I could do, massage, self massage. So I've been taking care of myself physically because I'm pretty sure it would only have gotten worse had I kept moving the way I was moving. So I needed to take care of me during this time. So now, sixth dimension, which is opening, right? We're welcoming sixth dimension in. Sixth dimension is seamless present moments. So in fifth dimension, where you'd say, I just noticed I didn't react the same way. I just noticed I'm loving that and I'm not saying it's good, bad, right, or wrong, and I'm feeling neutral and I'm feeling a level playing field. So, if you went all the way up to ecstatic, you'd have to eventually come down. Or if you went all the way down into depression or sadness, you have to come up. So I don't like the pendulum swinging. For me, I want to slow down that pendulum till I come back to center. Sixth dimension, seamless present moments that you don't even speak about what we just talked about. You just be. You become the shift. You're not looking for the shift. You're not waiting for the shift. You've become the shift. That's sixth dimensional awareness. So you're saying to yourself, well, how do I get from fourth to fifth? So, like anything, there are people that have been doing this work for a long time. I've been in this mode for almost 30 years, using food, using vibration, using yoga, using meditation, using awareness, consciousness to expand my soul. And I've been talking about it. And as I learn how to do it, I share it with you guys. That's what I love about YouTube and all the other social media. So I keep going forward. What's happening now in fourth dimension is expanding. Whereas before, those of us in fifth dimension thought we'd have to turn and grab those people from fourth dimension and pull them with us. That's not happening anymore. Fourth dimension expanding, so into fifth dimension, eventually into sixth dimension. So when you go from fourth to fifth, you really don't leave fourth behind. You just create a greater vibration, a greater awareness. And that vibration extends to those around you, around the planet, in the universe. It's not just the people in your home. I'm sure you've heard many times, do, even if you're doing something alone, meditating, that is changing the world. So spend your 5-10 minutes in silence. Find the silent spot in your house. Close your eyes and just be with your breath. Right now, it's very important to be with your breath. Um, this lung thing that is causing a lot of this virus to end up in the lungs, it's great to expand your lungs now. Expand the back of the body. I've talked about that many times in yoga. Your lungs aren't just the front. They aren't just the side. Your breath is a full expansion of breath. So breathe into that back lung. Breathe and expand. Whenever you find moments where you're holding your breath, just notice that. Just notice that and take a deep breath. So your soul is expanding so that you can feel it and stay with its course. Something, I know it had to happen of this magnitude, but I wasn't expecting it. When I look back at a few readings I've done in the past, even some blogs that I had done last year and the year before, I can read between the lines and see where that was what they were talking about. My blogs are all down below. Also, check out the Eye of the Earth, the entity that I channeled for 2 years. He was saying about the Earth expanding from the inside, so that now our awareness is from the inside. So feel the awareness and then feel the change that's already happened within. Okay, so I'm looking at my notes now. We talked about the soul. We talked about the message of all of this fourth dimensional shift, the fifth dimensional shift. So remember, fifth dimension is all about the love and only love. No good, bad, right, or wrong. Sixth dimension is seamless present moments where you just go throughout your day, no good, bad, right, or wrong. Things just flow. So again, I'm right with all of you right now. I am right with all of you. Again, I have no idea where I'm going to be going at the end of this month. I only know I'm here right now. I'm doing for myself what I'm doing right now in this moment. And yes, I struggle. There are a lot of people that don't struggle with that. There are those that are continually still working now, either going to work or working from home, but they're still feeling the stress and the strain of the universe, of what's happening in the world. So I say to you guys who are able to work from home, fabulous, great, but still take your moments to relax also. Just because you're not going to work doesn't mean the stress isn't there. The stress is still there. It's happening in a vibration, on a vibrational level now. So notice the vibration. Okay. Let's see who's online with me now. Natalie, thank you so much for joining. Let's see. Will 3D continue to exist? You know, that's a great question. And what I'm hearing right now, and if there's anybody online that wants a quick reading right now, just state a question or state your name and I'll throw something out there from spirit. But what I'm hearing right now is we have to go back and look at what's happening to fourth, how it's expanding. And I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, because there's still going to be people who are living in that vibration. But yet when we expand fourth dimension, fifth dimension into sixth dimension, everything's feeling that vibration. So it's not about dimensions per se, where there's a wall between each one that you have to break down and go to the next one. It's not about that. It's just about breaking down those walls till we all exist together in whatever dimension that we're in. Eventually, we're all in the oneness. Sixth dimension is more, I'm living in the oneness every single moment of every single day. Not easy. I travel in and out of that. I'm okay with that. But that vibration holds me in the times when I feel a lower vibration. So what I'm saying right now, Natalie, tell me if that answers that question. What I'm saying right now is live in a love vibration, not anything else, because there is no opposite of love. There's only more love. How can I just like love everything now? So remember I said a long time ago, you can't love more, you can only love more things. So you expand in love when you bring more things into your love, into you, into love. Doing a bunch of quantum healing meditations. And what they are is a vibrational soul resonance, these meditations. And they're meant to bring your soul and you into the same vibration. Because right now your soul's like vibrating up there, but you're still maybe down 3, 4, 5. No judgment. We all go back and forth. And your soul says, I want to be here with you in this one dimension. One dimension. Oh, Natalie, there it is. One dimension. It's not going to be 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be one dimension. The oneness, the one dimension. I just got that. You see, that's why I love these type of live videos, because I'm feeling the vibration of you guys. And that allows spirit to bring that vibration through me so that I can bring that to everyone else. So eventually, for all of you that read about third, fourth, and fifth, sixth dimension, it'll eventually all be one dimension. So what else? I think I talked about everything I wanted to on this live video. Stay tuned. Monday, Aditi and I will be doing another Magic Dictionary Monday event on Facebook. I believe I'm going to be doing one on Instagram also. So if you missed one, you can get to the other one. Thank you, Natalie. She's saying she loved that description. So did I. Thanks for asking. So look out for those. I don't know the date, but I'm pretty sure Magic Dictionary Monday is going to stick on Magic Dictionary Monday. Aditi and I are going to be doing some one-on-one chats together here on YouTube Live, so we'll inform you of those. This was a spontaneous one. I was having a good hair day, felt really good, so I said, let me talk about this. Again, anybody else that has a question or wants to do a quick little check in, I'm going to ask right now if there's anything that spirit wants to say. Not say, they're saying, but give you a visual. So they'd like to give you a visual of a heart, and your basic heart, not the real heart that's in you, but a heart, a real heart. And they want you to expand that heart with your breath. So the visual of your heart in your head, just like a little heart, visualize it moving, moving, and expanding with each breath. Now, what are the lungs? The lungs are the heart center. This is your heart center. And I know now that there's only one chakra, and that's the heart chakra. The heart feeds everything, because the one dimension that we're going to stay in is love. Love is the one dimension. Natalie wants a quick check-in for her. Natalie, I see there's still a sense of busyness for you. Like you have to keep your hands busy, whether it's holding the phone or on your computer. They would like you to find a spot in your house where there's no noise, there's just quiet and darkness. Sometimes I do that by just putting the pillow over my head in the morning, and it's over my ears too. And so I hear nothing and sense nothing, right? Sensory. And you know this, Natalie, because you're in the pod a lot. Find that source of sensory deprivation and view more moments like that. View more breath-filled moments like that. Because again, I was seeing your hands, busy, busy, busy. I want to be busy. Nobody needs to be busy. And even if you are busy, everybody can take a moment to take a break. Take a moment and take a break. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Take a moment and take a break. Do nothing. I've been living this life for so long that the practice gets me to where I am today to be able to say this. So you guys who maybe haven't been doing it for 30 years like I have are getting it quicker now. So take advantage of that quickness, but only if you're in that vibration of love. Not saying good, bad, right, or wrong, because remember, those are old paradigm words. But Putting yourself in a love vibration, feeling the heart love and expanding that love out, not grabbing it from everybody else, expanding your own heart space love. What's that? I say, take a moment, take a break. Take a moment and take a break. There's a good meme. Take a moment and take a break. Go ahead, Natalie, you can have that one. Take a moment and take a break. Thank you guys for joining in. Appreciate it. It'll be on YouTube later on as soon as they upload it, and you'll be able to continue watching this. So keep putting that love vibration out there. We are souls experiencing a love vibration. We are not